What's going on, everyone? I'm Chase, and welcome to another basic movie review channel. So let's talk about one. The movie I want to talk about is Marcel, the Shell with Shoes On. So what is this one about? It's a feature adaptation of the animated short film interviewing a mollusk named Marcel. So a documentary of sorts, but a nice hybrid of animation and live action. So that is what we're dealing with here. But apparently this was based off of an animated short film, like I said, and I think a bunch of little shorts that were all like on YouTube. They were animated to the same style, and they were also voiced by Jenny Slate, Marcel was. And so I had no idea what to expect going into this, but the one thing I was worried about is taking a short film or any type of like short form media and trying to expand it into an hour and 20, hour and 30-minute movie. How do you do that? That is where the challenge comes in. And so, after watching it, and of course watching the trailer like a million times, because I remember the trailer played in front of a lot of films for the past like couple months, so it was nice to actually finally see this. But I think director and co-writer, co-producer Dean Fleischer-Camp and Jenny Slate, because this is basically their baby, I think they pulled it off. This is a nice little movie. And honestly, A24 needs to do more family-friendly films like this. Mix it in with your hard R horror films and your adult films, and then do more stuff like this. Release more things like this, because not only does it fit your brand of highlighting interesting indie films, but like this was such a sweet little movie. Like it has so many positive messages in it. About family, finding yourself, learning how to deal with grief at a very unexpected young age. Like, this film has everything that not only adults can appreciate, but kids can also appreciate and feel like they're not being talked down to and feel like they're watching something adult, but it's charming enough, and the animation is cute and it's fun. It's light to where they're going to be infatuated by what's going on. They're going to have that and the messaging going at the same time. It's just a really smart film for kids to watch, because it deals with a lot of real life stuff, but also it's fun to look at. So yeah, I think they pulled it off in spades, and this is definitely a nice little surprise for me. I enjoyed every single second of this film. I might put it in my top 10 for right now until something beats it out, but I really liked it. It's just a charming little movie. So to start with, director and writer and producer, like basically the creator of the short films as well. He's also in it. He plays himself as the filmmaker who's filming Marcel and everything. Dean Fleischer-Camp. What a great eye as a visual director, a visual storyteller. This guy knows how to make films. He just does. And for a budget that looked like it was $5 in a Snickers bar, he managed to turn something and make it feel like it was real. Like we were actually watching these talking mutant shells running around with shoes on. You believe that these things were there. You believe that they're set in these real life environments and that he's actually talking to this mollusk. And so I thought the fantasy of it was grounded in such reality that it was a great blend of both. And like I said, I think the execution of the story and just the overall positive themes that permeate throughout this entire thing, I thought he also did in spades, because in certain moments it is a little goofy and it's funny, and it really kind of tickles that funny bone. But then it switches to the next scene and it's actually some real life stuff that Marcel has to go through. And I thought that balance of achieving, like I said, fantastical and reality was really well done on Dean's part. But yeah, I thought like just the journey that Marcel went on, I was invested. And like there were certain moments where like I felt sad for Marcel. I felt happy for Marcel. Like it was just a joyful experience to kind of go through the human experience through a fictional mollusk character with shoes on. Incredible. So I think really making you care about Marcel's journey also has to do with Dean's part as director, making you feel that as he takes that journey. Second thing I wanted to mention is the voice acting. Incredible stuff. Jenny Slate is a master at voice acting. I always like watching her in live action stuff. The tie-in also, she was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, another A24 film. Just briefly though, but her career post SNL has been so fascinating to watch because she just does all these like indie films, but then she'll also do franchise films or like these big animated spectacles, and she'll just voice act because she's that good at it. So I've really enjoyed kind of her career like post SNL and like where she's taking it and just doing stuff like this. I thought I guess unique inflection that she has for Marcel, where it's kind of like, it's just kind of like talking like this, like it's just this innocent kind of kid-like execution just makes you kind of fall in love with Marcel because you're like, this shell, he's just innocent. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just living life. He's exploring it. And there's something, like I said, the innocence of just this sentient being just running around a house, just discovering things. Like, and I think the voice kind of matches that. And so you really just fall in love with Marcel instantly. And Jenny Slate really knows how to make you feel like that just from the way she sounds. And I thought she brought a lot of life and personality into Marcel. Everyone else that does a voice with one of the shells, whether it be Isabella Rossellini, all great stuff. Like, you believe that these little shells are running around this house. Because you could have easily hired someone and they could have made this like sound goofy and they weren't like fully into it. It would really just kind of bring your movie down. But like, I don't know, there's just so much passion and creativity behind this that everyone just, it feels like they're giving it their all. And that includes the voice acting. And the last thing I wanted to mention is the cinematography and the visual effects. The cinematography is gorgeous. Not only are the visual effects like seamlessly blended in to real life settings, but the cinematography also matches it, having a lot of interesting depth of field shots and making it feel like an in the moment type of documentary where it feels like it's real life once again. It's just beautiful cinematography, really utilizing a lot of natural lighting and a lot of like interesting like camera angles and placements and stuff, and putting things in the foreground there in focus and out of focus in the background, have Marcel like come in to the frame. It's really gorgeous stuff, and the animation is it's outstanding. Like the way they like animated Marcel and like the other shells in this film, they have like scratches on them. They have like detail and texture all over their shell, and it makes it look like they've been lived in this house for so many years. And just little detail like that really makes you believe what you're watching. And so I really enjoyed the way this film looked. It's an absolutely just beautiful looking film about shells with shoes on. It's like, who would have thought, right? But no, I really enjoy this film. I think it's a nice little film. So, hey, listen, all those families out there that are just like, man, I can't show my kids an A24 film. They're all R-rated and they all got a bunch of like naked old people in them. I'm kidding. Not all of them do, but a lot of them do. Hereditary, The Witch. But yeah, no, if you're looking for a nice little family film this weekend, honestly, take them to this. Like, sure, you can take them to something like a Minions, The Rise of Gru, whatever. It's meant for kids. I understand that. But take them to something like this. Challenge them a little bit. And, like, yeah, they're going to be impressed by the funniness and the goofiness and the animation because it's kid-friendly. And, like, of course, kids are going to gravitate towards that. But it's got so much more to it. And I love family films like that where it doesn't talk down to kids. It teaches them about life lessons, and what more can you ask for? So, yeah, I really enjoyed Marcel, the Shell with Shoes On. I would highly implore you to check it out if you're looking for something different as a family this weekend, if you want to take your kids to something. Or, hey, if you're just an A24 fan, check it out. I think you'll like it as well. You don't have to have kids to watch this, obviously, but like I think you'll find it just a really just sweet little movie. So, yeah, what'd you think of Marcel the Shell with Shoes On? Please let me know down below whether you loved it, liked it, hated it, whatever. And yeah, how does this rank amongst all the other A24 films? I'd like to hear your opinion on that. But that will do it for this review. I'm Chase. Thank you for stopping by another basic movie review channel. Please click that subscribe button so you can get up to dates on whatever I review in the future. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.